It's like superheroes. It's like my food coming out of the toaster. I don't know, but this is a great moment. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Forever Here. I hope that you are all doing well. I am well and truly prepared for this. I'm so excited. Everybody has bigged this up so much that I have expectations, but I also know our boys really well and know that they're about to shatter them completely. I love to see SB19 on a different stage outside of the Philippines, not a part of their concert, just somewhere where they're gonna take everyone by storm. Everybody will take notice, and that is exactly what seems to have happened. So, over the weekend, SB19, they were invited. They were, I believe, the only Filipino act to the 2025 HITO Music Awards, and they performed, as you can see by the title of the video, a couple of different songs. They also collaborated with a Taiwanese group, is that correct? I'm about to find out. So I'm going to watch two things right here, okay? So I'm going to watch, like, the official footage, because why not? But also I'm going to watch, like, I think it's like an official fan cam, so really great footage, again, on the day, but then you get to hear them within that actual, like, was it an arena? I think they said, didn't they? Taiwan arena? So yeah, the sound and everything will be different. So I want to watch both if that's okay, and I'm going to be on my best behavior, but I'm so excited, and I have nothing else left to introduce apart from, let's go, let me press play! We get an intro. We need it to big them up. Look at them flexing the Philippine arena. I'm really nervous. I need not be. They've got this. Make some noise! It's okay, if you're not making noise now, you will be.
Let me introduce ourselves.
Before you introduce yourselves, I'm sorry, I really thought I was just going to let this whole thing play and not talk, but how can I not talk about this? It's like superheroes. It's like my food coming out of the toaster. I don't know, but this is a great moment. Did you see how mad Pablo was?
What is up, HITO Awards? Let me introduce ourselves.
I love the black going into the deep red.
This is a but alam mo naman that you like it and again. Cause I'm icy. Ano pa yan? Come bite me. What you gonna do?
Impressive of the subs as well, the lyrics.
Positibo ay baka lang mapanig. Kasi pag realidad ang harang ay tagising. Anong pag-iam bumanig sa walang hanggang.
Love that outfit. So drama. That's Coach J! Something about that new hair color makes him look tanned. Oh, it's such a different sound. I can imagine it already, that everyone's like, huh? Nice. Powerful. Projection is so good. Oh yes, so. Singing some all hands with two hands. Wag nyo kung hakmo nigi masigaso sunugin. Yes. Cause I'm the great, the best. Pessimist and y'all cannot contest. Crazy story sound me not the famous. But this ever has. So clear. Josh. His attitude. We are very used to hearing SB19 sing like this with this level of quality, but I'm feeling it's upped a little bit even more. Like, I know that it's a Tagalog song. Look, the guts to go somewhere else and not sing one of your English songs. That says a lot about what these boys are wanting to achieve, but they've just made everything really clearer. Even if you can't understand it, it doesn't matter. They want to pronounce it clear for you. Okay, wait. Yes, Ken's got his hood off. Let's go, boys. They're different. Oh my god, Pablo! I need that on a track! Nice. Love Jar's outfit. Yeah. Work your magic. That bit gets me every time, but I couldn't help it. It all just goes straight to my eyes. And not only do we go from something like so complex that is damn to DUNGKA, which is just so Filipino. Like, these boys, like, seriously. Oh, they're gonna charm everyone. This is so fun. I'm loving their outfits.
May kumatok sa pintuan kong nakakandado. Parang hibang nagpupumilit kahit di imbitado.
I'm so in love with him that I could just sit and cry about that, but we're talking about SB19 right now, so I won't. But just know that I could cry right now.
May kumatok sa pintuan kong nakakandado. Parang hibang nagpupumilit kahit di imbitado.
I just have to go back. Sorry. I just need my moment.
May kumatok sa pintuan kong nakakandado. Parang hibang nagpupumilit kahit di imbitado.
Wow.
Desperado, huli ka, balbong dalawang para sa kain.
Huwag nang magtangka pang sumali sa'yo. Daming patibong nag-aakong dyan sa tabi. Pasensya ko'y medyo maikse.
I can't wait for the dancing. Yes. You see Ken? Yes. DUNGKA Ken is my favorite. I love when they perform like they feel they have to prove themselves. Bet all the cameramen are having a fit because they're like, we can't capture all of their personalities within our few cameras. DUNGKA Ken is my favorite. Whoa. How good does that look? Good. Wow. Here they go. I was thinking, what is he gonna do? It's all aggressive, it's just in your face, you don't know who to look at, you can't, to be honest, if you're exposed to SB19 in their element like this, I don't think you'd be like, that is my favourite. Like, in the moment, in this 13-minute performance, I don't think, honestly, you'd be able to pick, because you'd just be pulled to all different, like, directions. Their energies, their playfulness, their confidence, it's really, really something quite different. And especially if we're talking, like, Asia as a blanket, I feel like we get a lot of cutesy concepts. We talk about a lot of like femininity across male groups as well, and SB19 here are being really different in that aspect. So I really feel like I'm not sure what the lineup would have been like right here, and I'm sure that Taiwan has amazing artists. Like, I know for a fact they're very passionate music listeners, followers, supporters, so I can imagine that their own artists are amazing, but I just feel like in the middle somewhere it must have felt really fresh to have a group like this, especially because they're just so comfortable with being Filipino. Like, you don't always get that in this day and age. A lot of people are conforming to what works, what sells, and then you have a group right here that are really different and they're fresh and they are enjoying themselves, and you're like, why am I not enjoying myself? Like, who are these guys? And I was thinking of all of the ad-libs. My most favorite thing is with SB19 go to like award functions or big stages, I always look forward to what their ad-libs are going to be like, because they're so different, whether they're talking or whether they're singing, and so far they have killed it. And I was thinking Pablo was doing his runs in the back, and I was like, what is Stell going to do? He didn't do it on that bit, but he didn't let us miss out either.
Please welcome everyone to Ozone!
Let's go!
World top.
Let's go!
Ozone! What's up, bro?
Let's go!
This is what we got! Hey!
Legend, hey, hey, legend, hey, hey 梦想已经爆了，百战的去绕着 Legend, hey, hey, legend, hey, hey 表演的太暴躁，伤心被伤到 We are the champion, we are the champion, we are the champion, 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 champion Legend, hey, hey, legend, hey, hey Blowing on the fire, staying on the world top
They sound nice as a group. Okay. This is going to be really good anyway, but just to talk about Ozone, I liked how they all sounded singing together as a group. They've got a really sweet tone. Reminded me a little bit of other groups that I have liked as well that are not like SB19. But I really like the sound of that. But it's just such a small little tiny snippet of it. It's not fair. But I feel like the lyrics would have appealed to SB, right?
Are you ready to go, GENTO?
Let's go!
Let's go, Queen.
Let's go. Taiwan, make some noise. I want some, I get some, no later. I woke up and baked potato. Got curves, shame me for major, but I stay me, not mediocre. Tell me what you see, I go see what the real question is for me. I won't be, that's nothing of my reality. Cause you'll see, model me, ew. Got theory, yeah, I'm gonna
Love
see
it.
you later.
I hope so.
In the shower, measure up the full of power. Pero kulang pa sa sour, mga Henry. Alam mo mga bagay, pwede ani sa akin ba? Himig lang gawang matibay. Pag tinupok
Let's go, baby boy.
you know this song, come on. Gento,
We must always have Ja in these outfits. I can see the thrust. I don't mean it in that way, look. I'm a style girl, but we can see it all a lot better.
tinupok talagang mag-ingay. You know this song, come on.
Ja is going for it.
Pinagkain mo kayang pumpunan, makakita na ng ginto. Ginto, kahit na wala pang hinto. Ginto, porsyento bawat minuto.
I love you, Gento.
Ginto! Ginto!
I love that bit of the choreography where they all duck and then move out. The camera couldn't cope.
Kung na kailangan lumulok ng bato, hindi malagana to. Ano ang makina ko, anong mekaniko? Kaya ko, yan ang moni-moni ko. Sa daming pinindaan, nagpatong ng historiko. Susumatis mo, sorry, nagpumanik na rito. Di naman talaga madali, kaminin ko pa man noon din. Hindi ko naman kung bakit peke, manak to. Di pa listo, laging na listo. Kahit pa si Mephisto, yung pag na baseball, na disco.
Here he goes, fishing again.
Walang home court sign sa pagkain away. Yeah, yeah. Kung galing sa lupa, kahit kalitin mong hukay, hindi mo maukuha. Yeah, no, this isn't over. Di pa tapos ang disaster.
Yeah.
Kung namin danger, pwedeng yung suna magiging better. Kaya alamin ang
Ja is different. What's going on? Oh yes, Ozone members are good. Yeah. Baby girl. I wish Pablo was wearing a skirt.
Ano kain mo na parang gento? Huwag kang hihinto sa ordinaryo. Kahit ba sige hanggang sa matugo. Di pa basta-basta makakakita ng gento. Gento, gento.
I am anticipating that dance break. What version is it going to be? So in sync, I love it. I love this version. Go closer. Let us see it. I love it. You don't want it to end, do you? And now, because obviously I watched their guesting on Hit FM before, and I heard what they had to say about wanting to perform Crimson, and it would have been so perfect because they had picked the songs that would really get the audience going. And by this point, like, you won't be prepared for what SB19 are up to. but you'd want to get up out of your seat and party and wave your little glow stick around and stuff. And I think Crimson would have been amazing. Like, I was thinking in the middle, like, did they sell themselves a little short by not performing one of their ballads and showing everybody that actually we do this too? But I think, yes, they always perform like they need to prove something, but they don't need to prove something. Do you know what I mean? They are already so successful. That's the truth. And this was more like a showcase. They weren't there to prove anything to anybody. And I just want to make a correction to what I said in my intro right there. It's not that they were the only Filipino group. They were the only non-Taiwanese group, I believe. So that in itself just says everything, that they were invited because of who they are, because of the noise that they have been making. And in that case, when you take all of that into account, I think that the set list of what they have performed right here was just so spot on. We got, you know, the title track from Saw, we got the playfulness of DUNGKA, and we got the queen that is Gento, and it would have been so good to be able to round that off, but it's not their concert. In case you were wondering, at times I was wondering, but it's just so great, and I love the way that they just amp up their energy. And again, because they took time out of the group last year to go and explore themselves and find themselves a little bit as solos, when they come back, and also in recent times we've seen them all go out and their fitness levels have gone up in training for DAM. And then they've all got into this kind of like gym zone. You see when they come back on stage and they perform something like Gento, which is now 2+ years old, how they have breathed life into it. Okay, we're still reusing a previous dance break at the end right there, but it doesn't feel old. It just feels like, I just don't understand how this group has been around for almost 7 years when it feels like it's 30 years. It honestly feels like the Backstreet Boys have come back and they're having their reunion and they've been away, and like it's that level of, we've been around, we've had the success, and yet they haven't. This is the beginning. I think that is absolutely crazy, and I'm just so pleased for our boys that it went without a hiccup. Everything translated really well, and I have to say a lot of love and respect for Taiwan because of the amount of effort that they do. Again, referring back to the Hit FM interview, the way DJ Brian was constantly like translating without being like, oh, do you know what I mean? Like constantly translating back and forth so everybody could understand. That is a lot of effort and it doesn't go unnoticed. And same with this, to prepare those lyrics to go up on screen. And it's just so much effort. And a lot of respect to them. And I absolutely loved it. One more thing that I need to watch, this like official fan cam sort of thing, and I'm hoping to be able to hear them. So what I did notice is that I heard them all super clear, but for some reason with Josh, I felt like I could hear like the audio in the arena rather than within the mic. I don't know if how I'm explaining it makes sense, but then I was trying to listen to him in comparison to like Pablo, for instance, and I could hear Pablo like singing into the microphone. It was different. I don't know what it was. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to hear the whole thing like the same for everyone in the next fan cam. So yes, let's move over to that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the intro. It needs to be seen like that. Look at the logo.
Introduce ourselves. Forward shit. SB19. This is Wala mo naman, tabi lang kinahin. This is amazing. Kahit na ano pa yung combining.
Sounds so good. Whoa. For sure, the fan cams let you hear them exactly how you would if you were there, and this is what I'm here for. I really like Stell's outfit. I love all of their outfits, but I just want to talk about Stell's outfit because it's like cinching him in all the right places. Obviously, he is wanting to show off his body a little bit more, especially his arms, and I love how that's highlighting that. This color looks so good on him. His hair and that shade makes him look a little tanned, and I've got a thing for tan guys anyway, you know that. I don't need to say that again and again. But the color makes him look a little bit more tanned as well, and then the way that it kind of cinches in the waist, you can't quite tell, is it a one piece or is it two pieces, and that kind of like elongates the body. Now we've got like the wide leg trousers as well, makes him look a little taller. It doesn't matter, he's tall enough, but it really complements his body, and especially like I was noticing while he was dancing, the movements even look really good. This is the importance of having great costume, isn't it? Justin. I'm so glad that Jay's there. I keep looking at Justin, it's crazy. Nice. Justin sounds very, very powerful here. This song just overstimulates you. You hear it in the cheers, don't you? They're like, you're kind of cheering without even realizing. It's not a hesitation in cheering, but it's not a cheering because you know who they are. So you're like, yeah, I'm going to cheer for my favorite artist. You're like, it just comes out of you naturally because you're like, what was that? And I think that a lot of groups will probably be quite frightened to put this on first in their set list because it takes so much from you. You have to give a lot to that choreography, to the whole movement, to the feel. And it's funny because in the middle of that, when we got to the dance break, I was like, somehow, I can't explain it, but I'm getting that medieval touch. Like that choreography is so clever that I'm getting it, even though like pretend I don't know who they are. My favorite game. And like pretend I've not seen the music video. I was still getting that hint of medieval. It was in the music. It's so clever. Yes. figured out what it is, right? Stella's not, I just want to be really clear, Stella's not out of breath. But it kind of sounds like he is. I think because they're working on that clarity and because they're projecting and because there's a lot, in their opinion, at stake right here, they want to put their best foot forward. In that moment, Stella sounds a little out of breath. And I love what that does to a person, especially somebody as skilled as Stell. I don't know, it just adds a bit of body, a bit of weight to his voice, and I just find that irresistible. Like, I'm just lost in that moment. I'm going to be watching that over and over. Not right now in front of you, I'm sorry. In my own time. Josh's voice is so powerful. Justin's facial expressions are so fun. Facial expression. I can't get enough of the facial expressions, you know. This is the problem, you don't know who to look at. And again, if I pretend I don't know who SB19 are, I could already try to figure out like some of their places. And I know that they don't have fixed places, but I could already tell that Ken is the one with a deep voice. He sings, he raps. His voice fills the arena. Okay. But then also Stella's in the similar sort of position, but his voice is a little lighter and he fills the arena. Do you know what I mean? You can start to figure out what this group is all about. I don't know, you know, for those people that don't like SB19 but then sit and watch all of their content and consume it as if they were fans, those people, if you look at it from their perspective, I could see like they all sound like noisy songs, and especially if you don't understand Tagalog, they've picked all of the songs that like are fully Tagalog. It's so crazy. Like, that's bold. That takes guts, takes confidence, self-confidence, and I love that. But yeah, to pick songs like that for an audience that don't speak that language, you could perhaps be judged, right? That this is all that you are capable of doing. But again, as I'm pretending that I don't know who they are, I can see that they've just got so much more to offer. They're just giving us like the bang, and you know that they could just tone it down and also be like emotive and emotional, and yeah, they could just sell themselves in other ways as well. See how the screams are different for Ozone? I love that. You see, those were voluntary screams. What they do for SB19 are involuntary. Potato. Whoa. Look at Stel move. Look at him move that body. Whoa. That's the first time I saw Ja grab his crotch like that. They honestly couldn't be any more perfect than this. Nice. So perfect. I want GENTO to collab so bad. For some reason, I've really got my eye on Ja. I think it's because the outfit is just complementing his body so much, but he's looking so insane. He really looks like a runway model. Oh, a little hug. Justin. I don't think I'll ever forget the first time I saw that dance break. I have to go back and watch it just once more. It's so good. It just fits. I'd never thought that the original could ever not be my favorite. I think this is my favorite like dance ending of Gento. It's so powerful, and it should only be used for like big stages like this. It's so good. The really funny thing is that even if you're not familiar with SB19, you really get their personality. Like, I feel like I know their onstage personas inside out from watching content and things. But even from a distance, I feel like, yeah, JC was giving us that attitude, all of those facial expressions and stuff. And you could feel it, even from a distance. It's just something different. They've got that extra something, the extra factor, the thing where even if nobody is familiar with them at the beginning of their performance, by the end, you're going to be an involuntary fan. This is what I mean. When they're cheering for Ozone, they're like, whoa, yay, we love them, we want to support them. And then they're cheering for SB19 because the song stops and your body just lets out a scream because there's nothing else that you can do to express what you've just watched. You just have to scream. You don't have control over it, and this is what SB19 does. They go out and they catch you like that, and I love it. And that just shows that they're really different. Like, there are a lot of talented groups in this world, but not many of them are able to catch you like that. And I was caught like that. That's the truth. That first performance that I ever saw of theirs, they caught me. And I know that what I watched was a ballad, but they caught me in a very similar way. I was like, how is this possible? How is this not auto-tune? How are they real? How are they really looking like this? How am I already in love with them after one song? And it's the exact same thing. I'm watching this through the eyes of the Taiwanese fans, and I'm thinking, I bet they had the same experience. And this is what I was saying in my Hit FM video that I watched, that if only some of the tickets for their concert had been held back until this had happened, because I am sure people would have wanted the opportunity. If only there was enough demand for it, they could almost put on a second day. If the venue was a good size and they knew they could sell out a day two, wouldn't it be amazing for them to do that as well off the back of this performance? So good. Obviously, as always, doing us incredibly proud, making me feel hyped up, pumped up, making me want to like whip out my 18 badge and be like reporting for duty. But I just feel so proud of them whenever I see them like this. They all just level up, even though you don't think that they can. And this is the thing. When you're in the moment, when the adrenaline hits you, your capabilities, they go up. So what if they then channel this and apply that on a day-to-day basis? I feel like that's what SB19 do. That like upper level, they've unlocked it. And now wherever they go, whatever the stage, whatever the restrictions, that is what they unleash. And this is why they are who they are and where they are today. That's the only explanation for it. I think some people just can't tap into that. It's like a magic power, and they have. Long may it continue. I'm just so pleased that this went, like, honestly, safely, without any hiccups. Obviously, coming off the back of 2 very successful days at the Philippine Arena, we want for them to just continue on a really good high. And I think this did the job. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Please do talk to me about their performance right here at the HITO Awards. And I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for sharing both of these with me. And yeah, until I see you next time, take care. Stay safe. Bye.